Hello everyone, this is a Greyshot 117 here, bringing you a CH2 replay brought to you by, and again, just wait for it, Uncle Narrett. Thank you so much for submitting this replay. No offense to Uncle Narrett, I got an awesome replay from a guy, but apparently one of the top CH2 players. It was going to be amazing, and then Relic decided we're just going to do a patch, and I waved bye to that replay as it just got updated while I was on vacation. So no offense, I was so looking forward to that, and I apologize to the person who submitted that. I will not be able to cast it, but if you submit another, I honestly will check it out. In any case, let's get to it, shall we? We have a 3v3 on Reg of Winter. We have Uncle Narrett, Extra, and Falcon CL versus Cheese, Tonkatsu, Division, and Forest. Should be interesting to say the least. Let's double check their ranks to see who has the edge okay, so with no life, it seems like they are equal. Both teams are equally pretty much equal to having no lives, so that's great. Anyway, it looks like we have Soviets pushing on the left, most likely trying to fight off the Wehrmacht, who most likely going to lock this area down. I see a good MG if they can place it. Alright, would have gone with the cover, but you know, at least you placed it. And since they're negative cover, that MG is going to rip through them, tear them apart, and force the conscripts back. So Uncle Narrett's going to have to refocus. Extra, pick the Doctrine of Unleash. Good for getting allied supplies. And 4C Sherman's okay. It's not terrible. It's good. But anyway, looks like they're being destroyed by Stern Pioneers, who, although good at close range, they also have to consider that they are no cover. So things aren't going to go well. Anyway, on the right-hand side, looks like the allies did a decent job at locking this area down. Looks like they're on defense using the heavy cover in case they feel like the German forces are going to push in. And just to clear up, they have 2 Wehrmacht and OKW versus 2 Soviet and an American player. So a push by them isn't out of... Yeah, it's out of left field. They could honestly push with a bunch of Grenadier squads, or just bring up mortar support MGs to do a slow push like that. Whatever they want to do. Looks like we have a Division pushing up, and once again, well, Greyshot, why don't you just call it by their color? Again, Company Hero is weird. Sometimes they're yellow, sometimes they're green. I don't understand why, but sometimes it switches in the game. Anyway, conscripts opening fire, trying to take the position, but they're in heavy cover. So, of course, that's not going to happen. Conscripts, unfortunately, now focusing on the Kubel. That's pushing up, trying to knock out that penal squad on a hefty retreat. But alas, it wasn't able to get the kill, was able to pull back, and looks like it's going to be healed. Why do you have 2 Grenadier squads? Or Pioneer squads. Pioneers, not Grenadier. Pioneer. We have a large amount of conscripts, so I'm assuming he's going to go with Advanced Warfare. Out of all these 3, they have the PPSHs, and if you're going to have so many conscripts, why not equip them with weapons that make them amazing at close range? At least that's my idea. Anyway, penal troops holding out, again, heavy cover. And Volk squads are not exactly the best. They can be good if you vet them up, but out of the gate, nah, they're good, best on defense. MG taking the point, and actually this is not a bad point to hold. Remember, they can't go around this bend, they have to come through here. So as long as you have a recon unit or something to watch, you should be fine. Anyway, it looks like you're placing bunkers everywhere, which, sure, why not? I'm sure that will go fine. But let's see, we have, wow, rear echelon, bringing down the tank traps across the road. And why would they do that? Well, very simple. Heavy cover for them, and also make sure armor doesn't rush through, unless it's over here. And why would you make them rush here? Well, they'll go to an icy grave. Sure, the water's probably like 2 feet deep, and the tank could probably go through it, but, you know, I love the ice and the fact that tanks will fall through, and you could literally stack 100 tanks on top of each other, and it'll just be fine. Now, conscripts once again pushing up. Let's see, no doctrines yet for the German players. And actually, we do have an MG over here, but that's about it. They actually need to bring up more forces to help cover this area, because, again, a simple penal squad could rush up. Oh, too bad. Was able to look and take it out. Stern Pioneers moving up, trying to help out, but we have conscripts right behind them. They're like, oh, we'll focus. Oh, no. This is bad. Conscripts opening fire. MG trying to deal with all the infantry. I'm assuming the Riflemen will just keep focusing on that, trying to knock it out. Maybe conscripts coming from behind with Molotov cocktail, maybe? Molotov cocktail. Do you have a... No, you don't. How about grenades? You don't have grenades either. Okay, both infantry do not have their special abilities. That's not great. It could have been made so much simpler if they would have had a grenade or an AT. Wow, are you going to lose that unit? More conscripts coming in from behind, making sure that unit survives. Just barely, but it survives. Both squads, unfortunately, taking a lot of hits. Conscripts holding out, but again, the Pioneer squad right there is like, I'm just going to open fire. And the mortars now come down and just wreck the conscripts with not a lot of health to their name. They're just good as utility, more so than just frontline forces. Wow, alright. I would hate to be any units on that ice. It's starting to already break apart. It's only like 5 minutes into the game. Anyway, it looks like American mortars are coming up, and those are pretty good if they can hit. The problem is if they can hit. That's the big concern. Are you seriously? Alright, well, satchel charge on the Kubel. Poor Kubel. Didn't stand a chance. That's why you back up. But anyway, on the left-hand side, though, things are pretty calm. Looks like a nice defensible position over here. Make sure if the enemy comes up, they're mostly negative cover, and the MG will open fire on them. They have another MG back, which I find kind of weird. I get it, you want to guard the point, but they're only going to come through this area. They're not going to just suddenly deploy from there. I know you could maybe worry about that, but so far there's no evidence, so you don't really need to cover that. I would say probably put a troop here. That way, of course, you have double MG or triple MG to make sure your flanks are all covered. Now, again, that's me, but, you know, why not? Because right now, oh boy, is there a lot of infantry. Penal troops moving up. Germans trying to hold out with MGs, but alas, that in the bunker not finished or just not usable. So, yeah, penal troops are moving up, and again, they could throw a satchel on here. Now, it looks like they are falling back with the half-track. Nice job with the flame attachment, which seems to be just doing the good old tactic of just burn your enemy until they're crisp, which, again, not a bad tactic. I also would find it interesting if the fire could melt the ice. I know explosions can, but it would be awesome if fire could, like, slowly decrease it to where you can penetrate it. As far as I know, it does not do that, but, you know. Anyway, cheese, done by Luftwaffe. Let's pick Luftwaffe supply doctrine. Not a bad doctrine, honestly. Oh, 2 stars on that thing. Can it kill the mortar? Oh my god. The poor American soldiers being barbecued as they run on ice. It's like, I am freezing, I am warm, I am freezing, I am warm, I am on fire. Break the ice, break the ice. Oh boy, I'm terrible. Anyway, so he has all sorts of special abilities, so he should be able to neutralize large blobs and enemy artillery or fortification emplacements. Plus, he can neutralize the forward emplacement of the American player if he dropped a Stuka bomb on it, just saying. Also nice recon that you could call in. The supply drop zone could be risky, but if you could drop down fuel and or munitions, that could really help out his teammates and may possibly rush armor, which would be kind of big for the OKW. Now, we have a lot of forces coming in. They need to break up this section if they want to cut off this territory, but as you can see, there's a cache here, so that's going to make it unavailable to just simply capture. And with the penal troops rolling in and the oh my god. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of Soviet. And they're running it. Oh, this is going to be a massacre of the Volk squads. This was a good attempt at knocking out the line, but I don't think they're expecting that many men. Now, nice rifle grenade and a lot of mortars coming in that helped out knock out some of the conscripts, but oh my god, is there still a lot of men coming your way. So yeah, you want to fall back. Luckily, they have a half-track. Do you have AT grenades? That's a question. You do. So this thing has to stay back, otherwise grenades will be flying in its face. Again, this game has heat-seeking grenades, for those who don't know. It's a special World War II grenade that was previously never before covered until Company of Heroes 2 was like, you know what, we're going to show you the truth of World War II and the heat-seeking AT grenades, because they're real. Anyway, Division called out the Breakthrough Doctrine as his ability, and looks like he's going to be able to use the Jagdtiger. Now, on this map, that could be a big deal, and I'm sorry if I'm turning the map too much. I'll turn into this and leave it at that for some time. But anyway, through this middle portion, if he stages the Jagdtiger here, he can fire clear through on the other side. So if he puts a sniper or recon unit here, even a scout car, he could essentially be able to see everything over here and just open fire. And that would also limit their ability to emplace. I know that people are like, oh, Greyshot. Well, you know, they can't exactly emplace with 2 Soviet and American, but they still could put a, you know, a fighting position or something along those lines, and that could be, you know, helpful. Now, you have the MG here. Of all places, why you would tell this MG to get out of the building is beyond me, but whatever. You got out of the building, so it's in no cover, and now you have to worry about a large amount of penal troops moving your way. And also, you've had how much time, and you have not locked down this location. Now, Uncle Narrett picked Soviet industry. It's going to be interesting to see how that goes. Again, both sides have allied or supply drops they can call in. We'll see how effective they can be used. But anyway, looks like the troops are right there. We have Stuka getting dangerously close to a bunch of penal troops. This unit's going to be torn apart. Now, again, he could call in artillery, and that might help break him apart. But they need a direct hit and multiple direct hits for the artillery to kill the unit. So we'll see if that is actually going to happen. Nope, not a thing. Stuka brings down the river, almost bringing down the conscripts, just barely surviving. And they're going to pretty much fall back. They're just making sure they don't, well, die like their comrades in the ice. Because, as you can see, that's clearly happening right now. Oh, boy. I would want to be that guy where at least he's bleeding out, not the guy that's going to drown. And that guy's, like, crawling away like, I'm not going to fall in the water. I can't fall in the water. Flamethrower units are being called in to deal with the penal troops. Funny, because they did have flamethrowers at one point, and then Verlick's like, you know what, we're going to give them PDRs rifles and better satchel chargers, and then people love them. But alas, they still miss the flamethrowers of the old days. Anyway, it looks like, unfortunately, this poor T-70 is going to get rickety wrecked by the Panzer IV. Oh, no, it misses! And it should be able to pull back before it can fire. Now, the Su-76 is a major concern, because, again, it can knock out the Panzer IV. A T grenade would be available. Drop smoke from Panzer Tactician. So most likely, yep, Su-76 is going to charge. Now, this would be a great opportunity for a rifle grenade. Stop this thing, do an extra damage. It might be able to fire, maybe not. Armor-piercing rounds would be great as well. Oh, one more shot. Stop moving. Just fire one shot. No, the rifle grenade goes in and kills it from behind. That is very lucky for this Panzer IV. And yeah, there's a lot of water. They're not going to be able to rush through here anytime soon. But that being said, this supply line is also cut. So they're going to have to go around, which could be an issue. But nice for Kenworth. Wait, did the Kenworth get the shot? No, it did not. Okay, want to make sure. Let's see. So Forest went festing armor. So a lot of emplacement. So that's very interesting. So we have resupply, we have fortification, and then we have good infantry and really good tank destroyer. Versing artillery, a resupply / good armor, and mass armor. Natively, I would actually give it the edge to the Germans, but the artillery of the Calliope that could break them apart might tip the scale a little bit. Now, the reason I say that is for the Germans is very simple. If you get a Pack 43 and a Jagdtiger up, good luck with your armor. I don't care how many Shermans you send. They'll just be torn apart in literally 2 shots per hit, as long as you keep the range on your side. Now, as we currently see, they still have American forces on their side to keep a beachhead, so they're not out of the clear yet. But we do have a lot of supplies being dropped from Cheese, so we have munitions, and we had fuel up north, so that's definitely helping out the Axis right now. And judging by the points, I'm assuming he's saving up for a Jagdtiger, because of course he is. Now, I mean, it's not a terrible idea by any stretch of the imagination, but risking heavy armor always has consequences. And that was a bad Stuka. I'm actually surprised they lived. Really surprised. The ice is reforming, so they should be able to cross now, or maybe be very close. They threw a satchel there, but I don't know why. Okay, no. I was like, why are they throwing a satchel? Oh, they're throwing it over here. And once again, he doesn't kill the entire squad for some strange reason. Oh, wow, grenade would be good. Try to break the ice. Nope, nothing. All right. Yep, Panzer Fusiliers pulling back. Looks like he's just getting a lot of those, which I get long range, but we'll see how well that goes. Now with the charge, they're able to get behind the bunker, which should open up mid, and that's kind of bad. That's actually really bad, because right now, we can see here that Cheese pushing on the right. He made the American player retreat. Okay, making sure they can't go down Main Street. Oswin coming in to try to annihilate these conscripts with flak fire. Not a terrible idea by any stretch. It will. The flak gun, especially versus conscripts, will bust right through them and cause massive damage, as shown here. As shown on that poor squad. That needs to retreat. Oh, okay. They're going to kill at least one? Nope. They survive. It doesn't give chase. Very interesting. But anyway, it looks over here. We have a major being deployed, so the American force players don't have far to go. This would be a great opportunity for do a recon, then Stuka strike right here. Or wait for them to do a Stuka strike along here. Because then again, you can break the water and make sure they can't cross. Except for here, which would be very difficult with the tank traps. Now, Oswind is still over here. Again, opening fire. We have a second Oswind being deployed. And this one's in mid. Wow, the Oswinds are helping turn the tide, holding back the infantry. But we still have armor. We have a Sherman being deployed. And while the flamethrower units are fine against that American infantry, the American infantry also have bazookas. So they're going to need a lot more than simple Oswins to hold them all back. Now, double Oswin fire should do enough, and we do have fire coming down, which should burn them alive. So we'll see how well that goes. Ooh! And the Oswind is still opening fire on the retreating troops. Can he get the kill? Nope. He falls back because of the Oswind. I'm sorry, the Sherman. If he would have kept firing, he could possibly have killed those squads and caused major damage to the allies. Now we have Panzerfaust going out, but again, has to be at least a quarter hurt before it'll knock out engine. In mid, we have another T-70 providing recon for the conscripts, which are now doing a massive charge. Oswin still on standby, could open fire and do quite a bit. And one Grenadier squad, but again, even though they have this and the Grenadier squad, the conscripts are still going to do a lot. They're going to break through, and with the fire going out, they're going to need to figure out what they need. Now, again, we have a Panzer IV in place here, and I originally hated emplacements, but now I'm like, all right, they can be good. My problem is reversing a Soviet player that has IL-2 bomb strike, because then you're screwed. But no, this one's actually can hold. Stuka being dropped, and that made, well, a small obstacle for the riflemen. That poor Grenadier squad didn't stand a chance. Why you send it, I don't know. Oswind, maybe in play. Maybe, I'm not entirely sure. To try and capture mid, not really a big deal. It's just a normal capture point. Resource-wise, Germany, you got the advantage for fuel, but they have the advantage for munitions, except for the fact you keep dropping munitions. So, you know, there's that. They are taking the right-hand side, and it is a bloody battle going on against that American player. You do need to turn the tide in some capacity. Jagdtiger could be good, but again, I'm seeing more infantry than armor. But if they control more points, then armor is more likely, and yeah. I like what he's using his mortar to capture the points, because, you know, I'm that low on men. Mortar, I need you over to grab some fuel. So the giant rush, well, plane crash, giant rush of infantry in mid, along with AT and the Dushka, a very powerful Soviet MG with native armor-piercing rounds, which I love, is pushing up. And yeah, they're going to have some issues. Also, we have the American forces deep in enemy territory, trying to do as much damage as possible. We have a Stug that should really redeploy to mid, because it's not going to do anything against that. Also, this is where a half-track would be great to stop infantry from just rushing into your territory, at least provide some stable emplacement. But yeah, the Germans are on a full retreat. Oh, we have a satchel going on that Stug. Very, very nice. Imperial troops could move up, but they don't have any PTRS rifles for some damn reason. But the bazooka teams are coming in to help, and Oswin's coming in to save the Stug. Good job. Good job. Save that Stug. Oh no, it's gonna die, isn't it? Come on. Come on. Aw, damn it. Can you at least get a kill? There you go, he got a kill. Oh, almost two. But there, he's pulling back like, I'm not falling for that strike. I'm just gonna pull back. And looks like we have some type of Sturmovik strike coming in. No, I'm sorry. It was a P-47 strafing run. We have a F-4C Sherman versus an Oswind. Hate to break it, buddy, but that's not going to work. Are you going to really rapid repair? Oh my god, you're going to emplace it and put down the Panzer Tactician so it can heal. That's really clever, because that would increase its armor. Well, almost. Well, okay, it kept the F-4C Sherman there for long periods of time, and now the thing's about to die. If you can get a decent shot. Looks like a Stuka came through here, destroyed a lot of infantry. Though, that being said, more conscripts coming in, so, you know, have to worry about that. Hey, this is what I mean by fortification. I really would like to see that M4 be knocked out by the Panzer IV coming around. But he's just standing there, and it's just gonna go back and go to those heal points and survive. So, yeah. Division is now with a 2-star Stuka, so he's been doing work. I'm assuming right now he is definitely sailing for the Jagdtiger. Though, again, he definitely put the Panzer headquarters down, which is kind of useful. Though it's farther back, I kind of would have liked to see it over here, so that way if armor would have crossed, it would have been taken out, or infantry. But yeah, right now, things are not looking all that great for the Germans. The Sherman and the American player in general keeps hammering their right. They haven't been able to block that down. With the Soviet in mid, and they're just tearing him apart. Nice mortar. Oh my god, he needed that. That mortar just knocked out a lot of conscripts, and yeah, we'll halt his offensives in the region. We have a lot of Oswins opening fire. Seem to be doing okay. Oh my god. Well, I think he knocked out the Dushka. Maybe. Is the Dushka knocked out? Nope, he got more. He just got mass Dushka. That's all I did. I also like how he's trying to knock out the unit, not trying to knock out the fuel cache. Because I'm like, I think you want to knock that thing out if you want to make sure they can't come back resource-wise. Big push up north with Line 4C Shermans. No mines up here whatsoever. Dude, you have a lot of munitions. Mines, not bad. Anyway, we'll see how this emplacement does. Again, he has a lot of armor, but they have a lot. And M4C Sherman, better than a native Panzer IV. Could the emplacement have worked? Maybe. But those things were still pretty damn annoying. That being said, I actually find it funny that you can fortify the Panzer IV, because the T-34 was actually, oh, that poor building, was actually fortified in the Battle of Kursk. And, like, because, again, they just, like, okay, bury the tank and just have its crew fire so that we can halt the enemy advance. Because, again, if you just have the turret and the crew protect underneath, it should be safer. And, by God, it actually worked for a time. It did. Until the Germans were like, okay, we'll counter this. But then they're like, oh, shoot, we're pretty much depleted on resources. We can't break it. Anyway, Oswin's opening fire on the blob of infantry. Not working for the infantry. My God. They lost a lot. And this is where I'm seeing it like a small turn. A small nugget of victory for the Germans. Where they're at least knocking out a decent portion of the Allies' infantry. But yeah, it's like, why don't you call in a direct strike here? And also, for the Americans, okay, we have a Calliope. So that's going to help break them apart. The conscript squads are still pushing up and doing a lot of damage. We now have a Panther. So he's like, okay, fuck the Jagdtiger. I need a Panther to at least help out in the front, because Jagdtiger won't do anything. Unfortunately, though, they have the northern area. So right now, very nice job for the Allies. They overtook this northern area, and now they're getting all the resources from it, and now have all 3 victory points. So now they're really pressing on the Axis to be like, what you gonna do about it? Now, right now, the Axis are like, let's keep pressing in mid, which is not maybe the best strategy, because once again, if you press mid, grab your hand and like do like a T formation and then close. That's what you're doing. So just T to enclose on your hand. It's just, you're going to be hit from 2 angles and just more easily knocked out. But that being said, this command tank might actually provide enough defensive bonus to keep this Panther from dying. Nope. S285 says, screw that, we're making sure it dies. Stug could knock it out with 1 final shot. Come on. Nope. Manages to escape. Man, how many times have they just been able to escape? Calliope opening fire all the freaking mortars, which has so far been the saving grace of killing the infantry. No, our infantry can't kill them, but the mortars, my God. That's what we need, the mortars. Anyway, we have a Jackson being chased by a Stug and an Oswin, because why not? Oh, double Stug knocks it out. Very nice. And, oh my God, did they actually do it? He did the Stuka bomb. You know what? Congratulations, Cheese. I salute thee. No, it looks like he knocked out the major, the ambulance, a lot of goddamn troops. And with that, this Falcon player has just been crippled. The American player has been essentially knocked out. He's grabbing, what is that? Medical supplies, I'm assuming dropped by Cheese. And now he's in full retreat. And right now, I fully expect a counterattack on that right-hand flank. They could even take that location. This is the kind of moment the Axis need. Because, again, unfortunately, you knew what kind of doctrine he had from the airstrike. It'd be like, oh, he can call in Stuka bombs. Forward post should be watched closely, especially if they have recon. Oh, they have recon? Oh, we'll be fine. Anyway, he's getting another Panther. At this point, I would probably have gone with a Jag, honestly. But that's me. I'm like, I know it's like, it sounds contradictory, but honestly, I probably would have stuck with the Jag. I know he's probably deploying a Panther, just why not? But that way you could kind of hold back the armor in mid. Because you could keep it here and it would fire any armor in mid. Nice Molotov cocktail. Managed to burn the Stern Pioneers back. They're retaking this point. Mortars opening fire once again. Really nice mortar squad. Helping push him back. God damn, it's so close to dying. MG could knock it out. Nope, Oswin gets the kill. And yeah, Oswin's just cleaning up. But we have a counterattack. More M4C Shermans pushing up. So try to knock out the mortars. We do have the... Oh, the Stuka. Retreat the Stuka. Panther rolling up in the nick of time with a Stuk and another Stuk. They're trying to kill the Stuka. I managed to kill the 2-star Stuka. That's going to suck. That's a huge loss. But if they knock out both M4C Shermans, that's what, 270 fuel and 760 manpower just crippled. That's essentially killing a... Yeah, that is killing a King Tiger. So, very nice job. Or around there. So, very nice job in that regard. At least you're able to take it out. In the meantime, the Osman's like, wait a second. I can just go over here and just wipe their forces. They have nothing. So, that's going to be a big issue for the American players. Now all this armor is like, well, why don't we just stroll up? And right now that's being backed by a lot of infantry, which can lay down mines and other things. So they could pretty much stroll in here and quickly take over these necessary resources, and very vital resources, because the Allies have advantage right now. It's Czech, and right now they need to get out of Czech. And then this armor push is exactly what they need. Now, very smart move on this Jackson, pull out of the ice, because that Oswin gun will break the ice and make you fall through. So, good push. Though, I don't think he... Oh, nope. Jackson rolling up. The question will be is if the Stukes can knock out the Jackson in time. One more shot should do it. Most likely he's going to... Oh, nice hit. And knocks it out. So there goes the Jackson. Now the Oswin can be like, sup, bros, what's up? I mean, since you have no counter against me, I can tear you apart all day. And with double Oswin, I wouldn't be surprised if he lost the unit. And why are you moving the... Yeah, good. Just retreat. Yeah, the American player is now in full retreat. And now it looks like on the left, they are preparing a counterattack. That being said, looks like they're trying to move up to throw a satchel on that Panther. And we do have a mine right here, a teller mine, to stop them from charging. While that's good, I think on the ice would have been better, because not only do you cripple it, you could have sunk everything else on there. But I know, I'm nitpicking at this point. It's what I do. They're moving up right now. We have a Dushka providing infantry support. Oh, nope, he's not even placed. Never mind. It's like, we have a Dushka here. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. It's not... Ooh. It's just not going to be all that helpful, is it? Nope, it's not. It's going to be positioned poorly. And the Stern Pioneer Squad's like, hey, why can't we just move up on this guy? And now it's going to retreat. We have a KV-2 now in mid. Has gone 1 kill. We'll see how well it does. Again, it needs recon from other units to be effective. But this could help for the Soviet player hold mid. And, oh, Pack 43. Oh, that's going to be an issue. So that's going to stop pretty much all armor from pushing through. So what? The left side has been captured. The right side has been captured. This is not going in the Allies' favor. And I like how they're killing this. It's like, okay, we don't need it. Die. How much munitions? Okay, cheese. Listen to me. I would say, put S minefield over here. So if they cross with armor or infantry, it gets annihilated. Because I don't think this American player really knows the definition of a minesweeper, at least from his current infantry. So that could be helpful. M4C Sherman coming over. This is maybe not the time to charge in Stugs, because again, they can't turn. But, you know, at least you managed to push back the Jackson. But the Sherman's gonna be like, hey, I have a movable turret, so I can just keep firing around. Nice kill, though, on the Jackson. Jackson can't get a break. Oh, shoot. Oswin trying to open fire, help the Stug out. Stuka bomb came in, did a little bit of damage, not much. They kind of missed target. Oswin can open fire, but really can't do much against that Sherman. It needs additional support, and that other Oswin's like, we have nothing to deal with that. We need to run now. But that being said, even though they knocked out Cheese's forces, he still has enough to get some more forces back, and most importantly, they're kind of missing in mid. Because of that, since they had to deploy all their forces, in a smart move to kind of capture territory of theirs, they now have kind of left one guy fighting 2 armies. But it seems like that KV-2 is doing what it needs to do and currently holding them back. The question will be is if they can actually see that, and I don't think they can. Oh, nope. The P-47 allowed them recon, so that's helping. Though, because of all the AA fire, did just crash into the water, so... yeah, that's going to be an issue. Stug now over here, but all the infantry is like, wait a second. No Oswind? Oh, cool, we can kill this thing. Move up. So that's a big issue. We still have additional recon in the area. They're going to pull back a little bit. We have the Panther moving up. But again, I don't think they're going to get close enough to that KV. And the KV-2 will still damage that Panther. Still does quite a bit of damage. And now with the AT grenade, it's going to cripple it. Oh my god. And the bundling of all the infantry makes a nice clear shot of that KV to annihilate it. You're going to move up for a Panzer Strike shot. That's great. You're going to do nothing to it. You're going to make it easier to hit you. Great. You hit it once. I was going to say, if you die from it, it was going to be worthless. Now, the American player is launching a counterattack. They are kind of re-fortifying this location with some Dushkas. Not a bad idea. And it seems like penal troops are kind of going for like a pincer move, but alas, there's only one MG. So it's not much of a pincer if nothing's there. Now, let's see. They have a lot of conscripts moving in. That KV-2 is still hammering mid. 14 kills, respectively. Just tearing everything apart. They need to neutralize that thing immediately. So what do they have at their disposal? Well, let's see. Jagdtiger. Jagdtiger will blow that thing to Kingdom Come. Because, again, it can't move. And the Jagdtiger has better range. Plus, it has armor piercing while that thing is explosive. So, yeah, it would be better. Also, do you have a Pack 43 facing that direction? No, you do not. Okay, so there's nothing stopping this Sherman from just rolling up. You had no teller mines, nothing. You thought, hey, I'll just fortify this awesome. Okay, unless you, I mean, you already have 2 MGs, so at that point, how are they going to rush something up to kill you? Anyway, this Panther's like, I'll save the day, and the Sub's like, I'll save the day. If this M4C Sherman fires on the ice and kills it, I will laugh so hard. Nope. They both managed to cross just fine. He's focusing on the NG. Why not? Well, 2 more shots from each could kill it. One each. One more. Can the Stu get the final shot? Nope. Hits the ice. And Satchel goes off on it, making this thing pull back and crippled. Panther needs focus. Misses and hits the snow, but unfortunately it's like, I don't want to move up because I know they have a lot of troops with AT weapons, so let's pull back. Meanwhile, the American player has gotten his mojo back a little bit, managed to push in a little bit onto this enemy force. We'll see how well things go. Right now it's kind of a cluster. And yeah, I think right now the Jagdtiger is sorely needed. And I think that's what you're going to get, and that's what you need to get, because you need to counter all this armor. Even hell, the AT grenade, the AT stuff can be knocked out simply by it. Oh, good. No, why would you put 2 teller mines next to each other? Why? Why? Oh, okay, maybe you're hoping to kill the M4. If you kill the M4C Sherman like that, that'd be amazing. MG-34 opening fire, trying to stop that unit from capturing territory. Conscript's now in full swing, trying to just capture all of mid. It looks like the American player was pushed back, placing the exact same spot where the last one died. You're lucky this guy doesn't have enough munitions, because right now he could really screw you again in the exact same way. Calliope opening fire in mid, knocking out the mortars. Poor mortars. This pack, I think, needs to be replaced. I know, it moved up a little bit, would have been better. And I know, airstrike coming in. You have no Osprey, so no quick and easy takedown. Where'd the plane crash? Oh, whatever. Looks like they fell back from some fire from the MG. Big push on the left, and oh look, the teller mine hit him, but didn't kill it. Because usually if one goes off, the other will... Oh, why are you charging? Wow, you're lucky that both of them missed. Oh, well, 3 shots missed. Okay, those didn't. Stop charging. He has advantage. Yep. Alright, one is dead. Can he kill the other? Nope, he misses. And here come the penals, so... Why would you move that up? Oh, you have some airstrike. Fire coming in. Depends on where it's placed. Very nicely placed, right on top of all the penal troops, so they're going to burn. Dushka should be tearing them apart, but instead retreats. We have a Stug constantly firing. They could knock out the... Oh, they knocked out the turret, but it still can see. Alright. Both miss. 3 misses. Oh, damn it. And it pulls away. They both pull away. But that being said, I would not engage. They're so close to dying that it's like, okay, you win. We'll pull back. Jagdtiger's here. So this is the point where it's like you kind of move up to, like, here so that we can fire on all this shit. I'm like, meh. Also, you could move up to fire at this. We have a half track moving up for some damage. Why would you move up a half track? Wait, why would you... Okay, why would... Sure, you got an M5 half track. I'm so happy for you. 350? Alright, that's a bit expensive, but sure, why not? You got it. Yag is opening fire on infantry. Jackson's like, I got this. And Yag's like, I'm sorry, what were you doing? Oh, I'm just ignoring you right now. Again, focus on armor. Because right now, there's a lot of armor up here. And that's where the Yag needs to be. I know this guy keeps getting wrecked. But also, he's kind of picking the same stuff over and over again. Except now he's getting a Brumbar, so that might work. But nothing to counter Jackson, which, you know, could be an issue. Once again, Jagdtiger just opening fire. Focus on armor, not infantry. Wow, nice P-47 strike. Knocked out a little bit of infantry. And that KV-2 is getting very close to just murdering you. I love the fact that it's literally the crossing of giants. Like, you have the crossing of giants. You have the KV-2 on this side and the Jagdtiger on this side. Both staring at this giant gorge opening fire on infantry. One's designed to, one's not. One could kill all this armor, the other cannot. But they're both fighting for control at this point, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, KV-2 just opening fire. That we do have a supply drop coming in. Nice hit. Oh, there's the M4C Shermans moving up. Looks like they're going along the riverbank. Once again, this is where an S minefield would be amazing, because even just that small prick could have blown up all those M4C Shermans and stopped them dead in their tracks. Panther, though, rushing up, could get a... Nope. Could get a nice shot on them. Now, has to be wary, because you can't cross, because, you know, it'll be shot. Also, very close to even detonating your own mine. That Dushka is currently holding back all those penal troops. Wow, Panther's on ice, pushing up. Needs to focus. Could knock it out. They could win, again, as long as these troops are held back. Because as soon as these troops roll up with their satchel charges, then you have an issue. Panther's still holding. Could win until they throw satchels, and then it's going to be GG. Pack 43 managed to help out, I think. Jagdtiger could be better if they open fire on that armored unit. Because, once again, not designed to fight infantry. You've killed 2 infantry units. Alright? Jackson, once again, coming on the flank and just being ignored. I feel like it's saying, stop ignoring me! And the Stug's like, alright, I'll fight you. And of course, the Stug should not just be fighting it. Because, well, that happens. Jacksons can typically counter Stugs, unless it matters. So, now the Jagdtiger's like, wow, that was sad. I should maybe go help him. And it's like, yeah, maybe. But no, he's still fighting the infantry, not one-shotting the Jackson. While letting the Brumbard focus that. I'm just saying. My god. Okay, this could be an awesome Brumbar shot because they're all literally together. So I'm just going to prepare this. Nope, misses, and they retreat. Okay, fire at this. This is what the Jagdtiger's good at. Please. Anyway, command tanks here, boosting the defensive capabilities of all these units. Hopefully keeping them alive and not getting one-shotted. Once again, Jackson comes up, Brumbar fighting it instead. Actually winning, which is surprising. stop firing at the infantry. Fire at the armor. You could probably hit the damn thing at that range, or move up to here and fire at it. Calliope opening fire, just clearing mid. I also just realized that the Panther got destroyed, so I'm assuming something bad. Oh, okay, it just died over there. I'm not trying to, like, I don't always try to yell at every single player, but my god, if you have a oh wow, nice shot with the KV-2. But again, they have AT and all. Why are you moving up that close? You don't need to move up that freaking close. Just have it target armor. That's all you need to do. And it will fire that far. Like, this thing has an unprecedented range to it. Like, it can fire incredibly far. T-34 just flanking the just flanking the Brumbar, and once again Cheese just comes out of nowhere with the knockout blow to the American player, and here lies all the Americans. So with that, I would honestly say that they have a chance with, again, the American player pretty much having nothing, but we can see here that the Germans have nothing. They're moving up with a stew. Try to get a kill. Holy crap, that was a nice railway artillery strike. Man, it's like you should follow that up with, I don't know, a Jagdtiger shot or something. Also, with all that coming down, it's breaking up the ice, making it harder for infantry to force their way through. Also, a star artillery coming in. Ah, so close. Just a little bit to the left, and it would have been amazing. Command tanks, for some reason, charging. And now we have the Jackson being like, I'm important. I'll take out this Jagdtiger. You can't keep ignoring me. And this Jagdtiger's like, oh, you? Okay. Almost kills him one shot. Pack 43 will surely do so. Nice shot. Hey, Jagdtiger, do you want to maybe focus on the armor? Oh, look at that! You can fire very far! It's incredible! Calliope opening fire on the Pack 43. Jesus Christ! Now you finally focus on armor and you're just annihilating them. So this is a nail biter because they're trying to hold all the points. We have Stuka coming in, doing a decent amount of damage, but they still have a lot of penal troops holding that point. Jagdtiger finally doing what it's been born to do and just knocking out everything in that region. So very nice job. With that being said, no one has infantry. No one can capture the point. And they keep... And this guy's like, I'm just going to guard this left point because I actually have an army. Managed to kill... Well, no, Panzer IV died. Forrest left. And now this, for some reason, Cheese is rushing up his Duke for no apparent reason. Instead of helping guard the flank. Pack 43 repositioning. And the Jagdtiger repositioning, but it's going to be flanked. And they surrender with 2 points remaining. Could they have captured this point? Sure, but they probably would have lost their armor. But here's the thing. Cheese, I feel like you are the most aggressive out of everyone, but yet twice you destroyed an entire army on the enemy team. Well, let's look at this. Yeah, Cheese, most damage, and you had a Jagdtiger. Most damage. And okay, you somehow got most kills because you're Stuka. Again, remember that Stuka did get quite a number of kills. So congratulations, Division. Very nice job. Uncle Neat, your conscript charges were awesome, and your KV-2 was great. But holy crap, you lost quite a bit of your armor to those charges. But hell, at least you kept pushing. So very nice job. We have Extra doing pretty good with his charges. I would again say pretty competent. Some bad, but overall fairly competent. Falcon, my god, I felt so bad. You kept being destroyed. But the thing is, you lost both your armies within 10 feet of each other. You got Stuka bombed right here. Like, twice. You think he's not going to notice? Anyway, or maybe you learned from your mistake, but no, apparently that's not a thing. Okay. So then we have Force, who was like the most out of all of them. He kept fortifying, and I don't mind fortifying, but this is why I hate it, because if you could have moved it, you probably could have escaped. Division, again, mismanagement of the Yag for half its deployment, and the other half you managed to knock out all their armor like you're supposed to. And she's just coming out with the knockout blows once again. Probably my MVP of the game. They're just awesome. But close second would probably be Uncle Neat, and third would probably be Extra with his awesome charges with his units and whatnot. But yeah, that's game. I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to my content if you want to check out more. But otherwise, it's been Greyshot17, and I'll see you all next time.